Hey Aries, this is your general forecast. You guys been pulling on my energy, so here I am. You guys are the second zodiac sign of this week to get your reading because I feel your energy so strongly. So I already pre-channeled your energy. We'll go ahead and put out 6 cards. These are our confirmation cards for the information that I've already channeled for you guys. And then we'll go ahead and get into your read. So those are our 6 confirmation cards there. We'll go ahead and flip those over after I deliver your message. So the first thing that I channeled is you guys may be experiencing a lot of cyberbullying, or is it you that's behind the cybering bullying? But however, if it's you or you are a victim of cyberbullying, just know that energy is set to expire very, very quickly. But I do sense that it is not you and you are the victim of the cyberbullying. This person behind this page or pages or these mysterious calls, random calls from blocked numbers or text messages from these mysterious numbers is definitely, I'm getting an ex-friend or an ex is coming up. So it may be either your ex or someone that your ex is dealing with or stop dealing with. But ex is coming up very, very heavily. So however that resonates with you, just know that the word ex is in there. Also, school shooting. There's a school shooting that is going to take place in your state or nearby you. This shooting is going to be huge, which reaches the world on a worldwide basis, like worldwide news. You may have already came across rumors that this is going to happen, or there may be already talk about it. It just may be a heavy talk at this moment. I know that this is very serious. These things are definitely happening in our world today, but Spirit did ask me to relay this message. So I would suggest to keep your ears to the street and your eyes open, especially if you have school-age children. I'm getting somebody is already wanting to homeschool. This may be confirmation for someone who's been thinking about homeschooling their children. So if this may be homeschooling, this may be confirmation for you guys to just go ahead and move forward with homeschooling. And I am so honored to be able to be the one to relay this message to you in order to prevent you or your family being victims of losing a child. Next thing I also pulled was mistaking a tumor or a tubal for pregnancy. A tubal is pregnancy, but possibly mistaking a healthy pregnancy, but it really being tubal, or expecting to be pregnant, but it may be a tumor. And then gang stalking. That is a big one that really, really popped up for me. You guys may be experiencing gang stalking. Possibly you have already documented these things as far as like pictures, times, videos, text messages, or whatever the case may be. I'm sensing that you have been documenting because you just knew that this information presented to anyone would make you seem crazy. But with the proper documentation and the backup, it's just undeniable. So if you've been experiencing gang stalking and wasn't sure if you were tripping, so you decided to start documenting just to make sure that when you do have to speak up, or if you do decide to speak up, that you have proof of these things. So it's not coincidental if that is something that you have been something that has been possibly brought up to you, or possibly making you feel like it's just smoking mirrors, if you will. It's not. It is definitely gang stalking. I'm sensing that it's a lot of black vehicles that you're seeing around your place of residence or work, or just so happen to be where you are. I'm getting black trucks, black cars. And now I am also sensing a move coming soon. You're moving or being forced to move. I'm getting forced. You're being forced to move. And it could be related to the gang stalking, or it could just be a blessing in disguise. I'm definitely sensing we're going to take that but out, because it is a blessing in disguise. Although the way that is happening seems very brutal and sudden, it's definitely a blessing in disguise for sure. There's something very spiritual with the home that you're in now. Something significant to the number 6 and 9. So your address may contain a number 6 or 9 in it. Definitely the prior owners were into some dark business. And unfortunately, the energy was not expired before you moved into that residence. So you having to move unexpectedly, yeah, it may make you feel, what's the word? Very imbalanced, but it is definitely a blessing in disguise. So let's go ahead and flip these cards over just to get confirmation, or see it visually, because I know I have visuals out there. Gossip. Oh. Perseverance. Joy. Impartiality. Bittersweet. And release. So instantly the gossip to me symbolized the cyberbullying. The cyberbullying for sure. And also the school shooting. Like I said, this may be something that you have already been hearing about. This could be something like, for example, the other day, my daughter's school, I guess they're finding these things on social media. In my daughter's school, there was word about I guess they call it swatting now. So I didn't take her to school, because I'm like, that's just not something you can play about. I just feel personally, when schools get news of that, it's okay to shut the school down for a day. But, look at it like that. You guys probably have been receiving emails, or again, how I found out about it was social media, or it may be on the news, or your kids are talking, friends of friends are talking, but a lot of gossip around that is going on. Perseverance is basically like difficulty. You're basically, you have to push through, although this may seem difficult. And I get this from a move. Once you move, it may feel difficult, or there may feel like there's a delay, because you have to move. But at the end of the day, you're going to experience joy. Like, this has to happen. Like, this is something that has to happen in order for you to get out of that energy that has taken place in your life and around the home that you have moved into. Because I'm definitely sensing like a lot of like I said, black magic. Whoever was in that home before you did a lot of dark things, or maybe they just had a very bad spirit, and you may have already been picking up on this already. Maybe nightmares, maybe your children are waking up in the middle of the night screaming, or you're waking up in a night sweat. But you definitely been feeling the energy since you moved in there. You know that there is not something right about that place. You already know that. Like, you already know. And then we have impartiality. Yeah. So this is relating to that. I'm sorry, I was hearing a vacuum. I was definitely hearing a vacuum. But that's significant to somebody too. I don't know. I'm sorry. But anyways, impartiality is basically justice. Basically the principle of justice. Yeah, so that is what it is. Bittersweet, as I stated. The move is coming. It's time for you to. It's time to happen. It's time. It's just time. It's gonna be a bittersweet moment. At first, it's gonna feel so horrible. It's gonna feel so. You're gonna feel so unstable in this moment. You're gonna feel lost. You're gonna feel confused. You're gonna feel worried. But at the end of the day, that's an energy that has to be released. You have to dead that energy. Like, that's whoever was in this home, that's not your energy at all. You need to get away from it immediately. immediately. It's not your energy, not your problem. Time to go. So let's pull some more cards just because. Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting it's time to clean home. Well, my mom used to say that it's time to clean home, meaning it's time to get up out of there and release certain energy. Certain energy just gotta go. That was her favorite thing. That's what I'm hearing, which is probably significant to why I'm hearing a vacuum. King of Wands, Four of Wands in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles. King of Wands is basically just letting you know you're going to be okay. You're definitely going to be okay. This was in the cards. This was in the plan for you anyway. This is not something that can be rewritten because it was already written ahead of time before all of this happened. This is supposed to happen in order to put you onto this new journey. Everything happens for a reason, basically. Then you have the Four of Wands in reverse. To me, that signifies you may have had plans. You may have written out how you wanted your life to go, but like I said, it was already written out. This is something that can't be changed. So this is like you're turning paths, basically. You're going down a whole different path than you expected or wanted to happen. But hey, it is supposed to be what it is. The Ace of Pentacles is basically everything is going to work out how it's supposed to work out. Don't worry about anything financially because you're financially taken care of already in the spiritual realm, which also floods out into the physical realm as well. So you are definitely okay. It's not something that you have to worry about right now. If that's something that is going to make you try to stay in that same place, that is something that you should not worry about. I'm getting that you just need to walk by faith. You need to walk by faith because you're in an energy field that does not belong to you. You're not supposed to be in this energy field. I'm sensing that you possibly, this is a soul tie. This is definitely a soul tie. And you have to release and break free from this soul tie because, again, this energy is not yours. It is time for you to release this energy. It is time for you to release this energy, and I'm giving you the tools. So go ahead and take those, and again, take what resonates, leave what don't.